Hello student, welcome to Nagesh Karasge Orchid School channel. Myself Hina Patel, going to teach you mathematics of a 5th grade. In the previous class we had learned the relationship between the product of two numbers and the product of HCF and LCM. We had seen 2-3 example related it and hope so you had tried at home. Now we will see the story problems, that is a word problem related the product of two numbers and product of HCF and LCM. We will see word problem. The HCF and LCM of two numbers are 48 and 288. Means what? It is respectively word, means HCF which is given the number first will be is nothing but HCF, and when it is LCM it is given as 288. Product of the HCF and the LCM of a two number is 48 and 288 respectively. So I can write HCF is given as an 48 and LCM is given as a 288. One of the number is 144, find the other number. Means in the previous class we had seen that when we are having two numbers we had find out HCF and LCM. Now here already HCF is given, LCM is given to us. We have to find out another number. One number is 144, another number we have to find out. Already I told that it is having a relation between this. So I can write, let the number be considering as x, because we have to find out the number. So you know the product of two number is equal to product of HCF and LCM. This we know the relation. Now product of a two number, here only one number is given to us, that is nothing but 144, and product of HCF and LCM. Here we will, because already we had considered one number as let the number be x, one number will be x and another number will be the 144, because we have to find out another number for this. So I can write the word is a product, so I can go for n multiplication, x multiplied by 144. What is this? These are my two numbers which I don't know one of the number, but second number I know, is equal to, what is HCF is given to us is 48 and the word is product, so we will do multiplication. This is nothing but LCM is 288. It is new to you, just pay attention. I will give very easy steps how to solve it. Here we have to find out the x. So we will write first x is equal to, we will write this number, here it is a multiplication, so this number will go in the division. So what will be here? 48 multiplied by 288 upon 144. This is not enough. We can't write in this form. So what to do? Yes, you know very well, when it is given as a numerator and denominator, we have to do it into the lowest form, that is nothing but reduction. So here we are having an even number. If we are going with a 2, we can see that if we are going, we can divide it with a large number, that also we can see. Here 144 is nothing but a square of 12, you know. So 12 12s are 144, and can I get this number in the 12 table as a multiple of a 12 is 12 4s are 48. So what I will do here, 12 12s are 144, so 12 4s are 48. Again I can reduce here, 4 1s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Now you know what is the divisibility rule of 3? The sum of the number should be the multiple of a 3. We will try this. 8 plus 8, sum means addition. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 2, 18. Do we get 18 in 3 table? Yes, 6 3s are 18. So we can multiply this. If you want, we can do the practical division, that is 288 divided by 3. 3 how much are 27? 3 9s are 27. This is 1 8. We are getting this number down, so it is a rough part, so no need to go for all the detail because we are doing just to get the quotient. So 2 how much are 18? Sorry, 3 how much are 18? 3 6 are 18. So what we got here is, we can do here 3 1s are 3, 3 96. So what is the number we are getting here? I will write here only, that is 96 1s are 96. So what is another, what is x? X is nothing but let the number be x, means which we have to find out. What is the value of x? Is 96. What is x? That is another number, that is 96 and 144 is equal to the product of HCF and LCM. This we had find out what is the relation between this, because this is given in the form of a story problem. In the previous we had done in the tabular form, which was very easy. The numbers were given to us and we had find out HCF LCM. Here HCF and LCM is given to us and we have to find out a number. I think so everyone understood. We are having a similar example. You can create your own example by finding HCF LCM, and you can go for finding the second number. Then that is nothing but find the other number by writing one of the number, and you can find out this. This is the way how step by step I had explained you to get the number. So I think so you have understood, because there are many problems, story problems related, that you can try your own. One more here, we are having a example related story problem, that is find the largest number that divides 280 and 490 without leaving a remainder. Means what? We have to find out the largest number, that is which will be divided by this 280 as well as 490, which will give a remainder as a 0. So we will start how to solve this. So we will find out the first factors of a 280, then we will find the factors of a 490. It's easy now because it's even number, so we will start with the 2 1s are, 2 4s are 8, 0 as it is. Again it is, we'll go by 2 7s are 14 and 0 as it is. Again 2. You know half of 70? You can do directly also. If you don't know, you can do the trick. Using the trick, you can do 2 3s are 6. 1 is left, it is 5, so it is 35. Now can you go for 2? No, because we don't have an even number here. So we will try with the 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. So we are unable to go with the 3, so we will go with directly 5 7 7 1s are 7. Here again we are having 0 in the ones place, so it is will be divisible by 2. So we are starting with the 2 2s are, 2 4s are 8, 1 left here 5, 1 and 0 is 10, 5s are. We don't have 0 here, or we don't have an even number, So we are unable to go with 2 here. So what we have to do? We will see the multiplication. We will do the sum of this. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So it is unable to do with a 3. So we will go directly with a 5. 5 4s are 20. 24 minus 20 is 4 left. So here is 45. So 9 5s are 45. Here directly 7 7s are 7 7s are 7 1s are. Now you can find out the HCF, that is a highest common factor. Which are the common factor? I will write here as a 280 and 490. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. 1 2 3 1 2 3 5 multiplied by 7. Here is 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. What are the common factors? We are having 2 common, we are having 5 common, and we are having 7 common. So what will be the common factors here? That is the highest common HCF 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. 2, 5 is common, here 7 is common. So what will be here? 2 5s are 10, 10 7s are 70. 70 can be divided to the 280 as well as 490 without leaving a remainder. This is the number which can be divided 280 as well as 490 without leaving remainder, means in the remainder after the division you will get an 0. This is how we have to find out a problem which is given that the least number that can be divided by 280 and 490 is nothing but an 70. I think so everyone now is done a more practice related this how to find out HCF. It is more easy to you how to find out the HCF of an given number as well as the LCM of an given number. So we can see that LCM and HCF, we had learned that now we will see one more example. 3 bells rings at an interval of 7, 10 and 14 minutes. So what is the difference between all that? 7, 10 and 14 minutes, there will be 3 bells rings at an interval. Interval means different. After some time, respectively, they begin by ringing together. When they will ring together, after how long they ring together. So we have to find out the time duration when they will ring together. These all the 3 bells, which is here it is given 3 bells rings at an interval of 7, 10, 14 minutes respectively. They begin by ringing together. After how long they ring together. So we have to find out LCM of this. So you know how to find the LCM. So we will do the LCM here is 7, 10 and 14. We are having 2 even numbers in the ones place. So we will start with a 2, write 7 as it is. 2 5s are 10 and 7s are 14. We will go 5 5, 7 as it is, 5 1s are and 7 as it is. 7 1s are, 1s are, 1s are. Now, what is our LCM here? LCM is equal to 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. 2 5s are 10, 10 7s are 70. So what is 70 minutes? We have to find out with what interval they will ring together. You know 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So what will be here? 1 minute 10 seconds, because you know, so what interval they will ring? 1 minute 10 seconds. So all the bells will ring together at 10 minutes after 1 minute 10 seconds. This is how we have to find out LCM, and whatever the question being asked, we have to solve it. So what, step by step we have to do it, and just have a practice of this LCM and HCF, so it will be helpful for you, that more easy you can solve it. Now we had learned about HCF, LCM, how to find out by prime factorization method, division method. Now we will see a test of divisibility. What is a test of divisibility? I will give some example related it. It will be very helpful, because when you go for the large division, which will be helpful for you, so you have to remember it. What are the tests of divisibility? There are divisibility by 2, divisibility by 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 15. We will learn one by one. So we will learn divisibility by 2. If it has a 0 or an even number in its ones place. One example is given, 380. Here 0, one of the examples, 0 is in the ones place. We can go for some more example, that if it is 3, 4, 3 and 2. This is even number, so we can divide this number by 2 and we will have a remainder as in 0. So this number we can completely divide it by 2 with leaving a remainder as a 0. Can we say this number is indivisible by 2? It may be any number of digit. Is this number divisible by 2? Yes, we can see by seeing in the ones place if it is a 0 or an even number. First, you know what are the even numbers? Even numbers are nothing but 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. We are having one more example. It is given 0 is already given, 2 is in the ones place. We are having here, we are having 8 in the ones place. One more example, suppose we go for this. We are having even number in the ones place. If you are having all the odd numbers, and in the ones place if you are having an even number, then also this number is divisible by 2, giving a remainder as in 0. So I think so everyone understood. It number may be of any number of digits. It may be a large number also. Just we have to see in the ones place. If the number we are having is 0 and an even number, then only that number is divisible by a 2. Then divisibility by 3. If sum of its digit is divisible by 3, means what? Sum means addition. Its digit means, suppose the number is this. I will explain in detail. If suppose we are having this number, the sum means we have to add 4 plus 3, 3 plus, this is 7, 7 plus 1, 8. In this way we have to add all the numbers. That number, whatever the total you are getting, it should be divisible by a 3, or it should be a multiple of a 3. Suppose the sum of this will be, suppose it is 21, then also we can say 2 plus 1 is 3. So this number is divisible by 3. We will see with an example here. Already one example is given to you is 462. The word is sum. We will do the sum. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. Sum 2 plus 1 is 3. So if the sum of the digit is divisible by 3, the example is nothing but we had given here. We can find out some. Here we will consider another example. If we write a number as 3054. If it is 0, no need to consider. We can do the total. You can do a sum from here or sum from here. The answer will remain the same. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Again 2 plus 1 is 3. So this number can be divisible by 3. If suppose the number is given in this way, what is the sum of this? This is 7. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. 12 plus 6 is 18. 8 plus 1 is again 9. So this number is divisible by 3. So it may be any number of a digit, just we have to find out the sum of this, and it should be a multiple of that number or divisible by 3. So that number which is given to us can be divided by 3, giving a remainder as an 0. So this is the divisibility for 2, because many a time we had used this terminology divisibility by 2 and 3 while solving a LCM and HCF. So you might be very familiar with these words, and I had given some more example. What are the tricks you have to remember when it will be divisibility by 2 and when it is a divisibility by 3. So there are the rules that if you follow step by step, we can find out the divisibility of this. Now everyone know divisibility by 2, 3. Then what are the next? We will learn the divisibility next. Divisibility by 4. We had learned 2, 3. Now we will see the divisibility by 4. If the number is formed by an tens and ones digit is divisible by 4. You might be thinking what meaning the sentence gives. In short, I will say, if the last two digit number, that is one sentence, is practically divided by 4, giving a remainder as a 0, then that number is divisible by 4. Again I will repeat, if the last two digits, that is the one sentence digits, is practically divisible by, or you can practically divide it by 4, giving a remainder as a 0, the number is divisible by 4. The number may be a 4 digit, number may be 12 digit, just we have to see last two digit. This is your ones and this is tens place. These two numbers should be practically divided by 4, leaving a remainder as 0. I will show you this number, then we will have some more example related it. We will do it. Last two digit is 52 in this number. So practically division of a 52 by 4. Here 4 ones are 4. This will be 1. This we will get as a 2. 4 threes are 12. What we got as a remainder is 0. So this number is practically divided by 4, giving a remainder as a 0. What quotient we are getting is 13. So this number can be divisible by 4, giving a remainder as a 0. So you should know the rules. What are the rules for 2? Divisibility of a 2, divisibility of 3, divisibility of 4 we are learning. Now we will learn the divisibility by 5. Here is very easy to learn the divisibility of a 5. It's very simple tricks, very simple rules are given. So you can find out what are the divisibility of a 5 if it has a 0 or 5 in the ones place. Suppose the number is given, if in the ones place it is 0 or in the ones place it is a 5, then this number, it may be a large number of a 4 digit, 5 digit, 8 digit, 12 digit number. That number is divisible by 5 and giving a remainder as a 0. So if the number is 3508951, I can say that this number can be divisible by 5 because we are having in the ones place as a 0. So when you divide this large number by 5, the remainder will be 0. So this is nothing but what we had learned. Divisibility of a 4, the last 2 digit, the number may be, suppose the number is 34125, last digit should be practically divide by 4. One more example we will see. Can you say this number is divisible by 4? Yes, you are right, because last 2 digit, it should be practically divided by 4 with giving a remainder as 0. You know, orally you can do in your mind that 4 4s are 16. So you are getting a 0 as a remainder. So you can say that this number is divisible by 4. I given you the large number which in the ones place for the divisibility of 5, in the ones place it should be 0 or it should be a 5, then we can say this number is divisible by 5. So what we have learned today is divisibility. We had learned some story problem related to the product of n numbers to the product of an HCF LCM. We had learned the divisibility rule for 2, divisibility by 3, divisibility by 4 and divisibility by 5. What are the rules? You have to learn, you have to remember, because it will help you in doing the division, or it will help in finding the HCF LCM with a large number. No need to go for the practical division. You can use these all rules which are given for the divisibility rule, and you can apply during the large division as well as finding HCF and LCM of a large number. Hope so, my dear student, you have understood. Just practice the sums which are related, do the divisibility rule as well as the story problems. You can create your own story problem, and we are having a very similar examples in the textbook. You can practice that examples. Hope so everyone understood. Thank you.